Hi, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your March 1st to the 15th, 2022 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed and linked in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Gemini. March 1st to the 15th, 2022, Gemini. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. At the bottom is our rooted self. The left-hand side is our inner self. The top is our emotional self. And the right-hand side is the public arena, the public self. So let's see what the cards have to say. At our root, we have the Two of Cups and we have the Four of Wands. So there's something really beautiful coming forward for us. There can be a soulmate connection coming forward. There can be this sense of just love and harmony coming into our lives. But we're building a foundation here. We're uniting in a way that really does bring forward celebration. And that's going to be really powerful, Gemini. This is the Minor Arcana Lovers card. We're represented by the lovers in the Major Arcana. So this is very powerful for us. We feel it very intensely. It moves us to our inner self. We have the Sun and we have the Hermit. So the Hermit is Virgo energy. The Sun is saying illuminate. You know, the Sun is the happiest card in the whole entire tarot deck. As we turn inward and as we look at our inner self, we're going to start to see a happiness blooming forward. We're going to start to see a spark of ourselves really coming to life, and that's going to be really, really powerful. For some of us, it's going to be a little spark. For others of us, it's going to be a barn fire. So just be ready for it. And then we have in our emotional self, we have the Hangman. We see things differently. And then we have the Nine of Wands, which plays into everything that's here. It's like, it's so beautiful, it's so powerful. And then there's the outside world coming in, telling us, you know, XYZ, saying, well, it has to be like this, or it has to be like that, or you should see things this way. And we're going to take it all very personally. And Spirit is saying here, stop it. Stop taking it personally. Step into your power. See things differently. And note that you need to move forward. Listening to the people who matter, but not listening to everyone, because that will break us down. It really will. It moves us then to the public arena self, which is the Chariot, which is Cancer energy. The Page of Swords, we're represented by the swords in the Minor Arcana. And then we have the Queen of Swords. So there's, again, representing us in the Minor Arcana. We have the Chariot moving us forward. We have tenacity. We have insight. We have a sense of really taking a grip on our emotions and cutting through doubts and fears and negativity. This is an excellent time for us to learn, but this is also an excellent time for us to take charge. So there really is a lot of power here if we choose to take it, to be able to move forward and to be able to go after. Now let's look at the energy we need to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. This is the Queen of Wands. We need excuse me, we need during this time especially to be mindful of not letting our temper get the best of us. It will be very easy for it to get the best of us. We also need to look at other people's passions, other people's desires, and not let it eat us, eat what we want, eat the way that we're moving forward, eat what we're going after. So we can be consumed by other people's fires, other people's passions during this time, and Spirit's saying be very mindful of that. Especially when it's a passion of somebody who we don't think it's a big thing, right? You're like, oh, okay, I can help out that person. Or, oh, those are just, their ideas with this and I can totally help them forward. But Spirit is saying here, they're going to take and then just take more and more. And it's going to be overwhelming. Their fire is going to consume us. And we're going to feed them because air feeds fire, Let's look at our chakra energy, angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly. And we have relationships. This is our sacral chakra coming forward. Our sacral chakra is where a lot of, our past life nonsense is held. So it's the chaos from this life. It's the chaos from past lives. It is also our own intensity. It's our creativity. It's our sensuality. And here we are becoming in a relationship with ourselves. We are connecting, we are embracing, we are desiring, but we're also going to find ourselves moving forward in a very intensely beautiful way. We're breaking down barriers, we're seeing ourselves more, we're embracing our relationship with our world and what we want and where it is that we need to be for ourselves and for what we desire. There is a sense here of, I need to unite. I need to stand with instead of standing without. So loneliness is going to be something that we're looking at here during this time, where it's like, I need my group. I need the people to connect with. If we don't have people to connect with, we need to start. We need to start connecting, not just virtually, but it can be virtually if we feel uncomfortable going face to face. But going face to face is going to be very powerful for us to have that connection, to have that love, to have that support moving us forward. There is a sense of the heart intertwining. There is a sense of the masculine and feminine aspects of ourselves coming together, and the Four of Wands is a reason to celebrate. It's like, this is new job opportunities. This can be moving house. This can be, this could be a myriad of things. But what we're going to see here is this is the reason for celebrating, because I'm unifying, because there is brilliance within me, because, this power is shining itself forward. And as we're embracing this, we're also starting to celebrate ourselves. We're starting to say, yes, I can, instead of, oh no, that's absolutely impossible. It moves us to the sun. Now, what we have to be mindful when the sun comes forward is that people will take us by eyes when we start to shine, when we let our radiance come forward into the world. So people will see this and people will think, oh no, you don't get to shine while I'm still struggling. Or what makes you think that you're better than me? So this is a time where people will have their opinions. We will feel it emotionally, and it can cut us to the quick. But we need to be very aware to let ourselves keep shining, to let ourselves keep moving forward, to not lose us because of other people's negativity, hurt, pain, disappointment. It moves us to the Hermit, and the Hermit's saying, as we turn inward, we see. We turn inward, we have that fire, we have that illumination, we're shedding an old skin, we're looking at ourselves much more openly, much more honestly. And that's where we start to find that fire, that passion. That's where we start to really see who it is that we are, what it is that we want, what's important, what isn't important. And it moves us to the Hangman. We are seeing things very, very differently, especially emotionally. We have that root of the heart coming forward. We have that celebration. The Four of Wands is the minor arcana marriage card. So there's something that we are committing to. There's something that we are, really opening our hearts to. It could be a person, it could be a way of moving forward, it could be, a creative endeavor. It could be a myriad of things. But what it is this is something that is sacredly important to me. And here we're starting to see things so differently. It's because of that connection. It's also because of the radiance that connection is bringing forward within our lives. So we see things differently. We're looking at things. We can feel that we're trapped between, not trapped. Yeah, no, it is going to feel trapped between the spirit world and the earthly plane. And we're acknowledging that, but we're saying, I still need to move forward in this. And then we have the Nine of Wands, where it is, everybody's telling me what to do. Everybody has an opinion. Everybody wants me to move this way or that way. And I need to acknowledge that I'm being pulled in too many different directions. I need to also acknowledge me. Because if I don't acknowledge me, how do I move forward? Where is it that I want to be? Like, where is it that I'm going? We can find that if we're trying to please too many people, we're going to get headaches, our body's going to hurt, we're going to feel overwhelmed, we're going to feel run down. And it's going to feel like, does the fighting never end? And we're going to miss all the beauty that's coming forward because we think, when is the fighting going to end? Like, when is this just going to stop? It moves us then to the Chariot. In the public arena, we are a powerhouse. So people aren't going to think that what they're saying is affecting us the way that it is. We need to rein in our emotions. We need to take what we desire, rein it in. Here you have Mamanon, the god of the sea, right? Having his horses be made of the seawater. So we're having our horses, what guides us forward, what leads the chariot forward, be made of the water, be made of our emotions. And as we're moving forward in that tenacity, in that, excuse me, in that fire, in that brilliance, we are a student of so much. We're going to be getting messages. These messages are coming in a way that surprises us. It's something written, okay? And it's going to be something written, but it's going to be something like you're passing by, or you open up a fortune cookie, you pass by a sign, you read it, and it's like, oh my gosh, that says like something that my grandma used to say, or that's just like what this person used to say. Or we get a fortune cookie and it has that sort of message to it. So there is going to be this beautiful connection that leads us forward, that, has us being a student of our passion and our mind and our determination and our focus and our insight. And we are learning also in the public arena how to use our voice effectively. And not only are we learning how to use our voice effectively, we then are using our voice effectively, because it's our mind, it's our voice, it's our tongue that is the sword, right? It's the tongue that can cut, and it's the tongue that is going to lead us forward. It's the words that are important. And the Queen of Swords makes no excuses for anything. She says, this is what I want, this is what I'm going after, this is the fire, this is the passion, this is the insight, this is where I need to be. And the Queen of Swords can be considered by a lot of readers to be a very negative queen, but she's not negative. She's just very determined, very focused, very single-minded, and she knows what she has sacrificed in order to get to where she is. And this is a time where we know what we have sacrificed in order to stand where it is that we are, in order to move forward in what it is that we want, and we're not apologizing for it anymore, Gemini. This is very much a sense of, this is where I need to be, this is where I'm going, nothing, no one is going to stop me. And there's a power to us during this time. We're going to be very connected and feel very connected to people who are also trying to achieve the impossible or going after what they really want. That's why we have to really be mindful of not getting totally caught up in other people's passions and other people's desires. It moves us to our subconscious energy to be mindful of, and that's the Prince of Swords. We have to be mindful of not just charging off and going too quickly into things, thinking things through, having a plan, having a foundation. That's going to be really, really, really important. And we're going to also find that we're very drawn to people who are just very tenacious, very determined, very, lets themselves just go for it, because a part of us really wants to do that. And a part of us also really doesn't. So be mindful of this. Our subconscious chakra energy is the inner child. This is the heart chakra. This is saying, this is what I love. This is who I am. I love doing the exercise when the heart chakra comes up of just holding our arms open, visualizing holding our arms open to the child that we once were, and letting that child run into our arms and say, I love you. I'm here for you. I will always be here for you. I will always protect you. I will always love you. It moves us to our subconscious tarot message. And that's us. It's the lovers. It's Gemini energy coming through. This is the essence of us coming through. And it's saying, what do you love? What are you passionate about? What are our angels blessing us for? Because there is a real sense here of stepping into a power we didn't know we had, stepping into the passion of the heart. And we're starting to see things differently because we are opening up that passion, that brilliance, that desire so openly, so honestly. And it's overwhelming for us. It can very well be. But when our essence is love, and when we move that love forward, that becomes the game changer. All right, Gemini. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power and the intensity of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Gemini.